My good people, welcome back. This is Jipe Wajibu Environmental TV, and today we are at Sogomo Eldoret City. And here with me I have the executive, the leaders of University of Eldoret. And today we had a privilege to carry out a cleanup at Sogomo. And maybe you can introduce yourself, my great team, energetic team. Where tutaanza wapi?
You can start from there.
Yes, well, I'm called Enrico Tieno Ure, a comrade at the University of Eldoret, and of course not a small degree of the polynomial faculty, taking Bachelors of Engineering, Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering, and a pure virgin of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Pevon Osoro. I'm from the School of Education.
Thank you. My name is Jeruta Christine, the treasurer, U.O.E.
Tiondari Victor, special member in charge of persons with disability in the 11th University of Eldoret Student Organization.
Thank you. My name is Mutunga Celestine. I'm the Vice President, University of Eldoret. I want to thank the comrade for turning up today and showing up so that we can clean the environment.
This is Elvis Barsin, the non-president of the 11th University of Eldoret Student Organization. And today activities has been so successful. We are witness and the spirit of the community has been really dispensed here at the school. And you can witness by yourself, the town is so clean and the community have attested. Thank you so much.
This is the great and the one only comrades lawyer. I go by the name Wekesa Chesoni Titus. And today we want to congratulate all the comrades who sacrificed their time to come and be with us here to facilitate the cleaning of the Sogomo Market so that we can ensure we are staying in a clean environment. Thank you. May God bless you. So leaders, thank you for the great work that you have done. And maybe thank you, Madam Treasurer. I heard you are the one who was organizing all of this. Thank you, and may God always bless you. Now I have some questions to you. And I'll start with you, the chair. Now in this activity, so what came up and you decided to come up with this kind of activity?
Okay, the main agenda or the main thing that made us to do this cleanup at Sogomo Market is to create awareness to clean the market, to ensure that the environment is conducive for the students living around Sogomo Market, and again to create global interactions with the leaders and the comrades at large. Thank you.
And maybe the chair.
Yes.
Do you have what are some of the strategies that you have put in place in order to score tunangoja maybe this let's say the environmental day? Do you have a strategy or do you have a plan that you are going, that you follow environmental wise activities?
Okay, thank you, the panelists. Actually, in the initial speech that we had with the comrades today, those who turn out, we informed them that it is their role to ensure that the environment has been kept clean. And one of the ways to ensure that in future we cannot be just waiting for the cleanup day so that we do the cleanliness, but instead we have informed the comrades that it is everyone's responsibility to ensure that the environment has been kept clean. And what are some of these ways that they can do to ensure that the environment is clean? To ensure all those leaders that they have, the way that we've witnessed before, people who just take and this somewhere and then after eating they just drop it everywhere. So we have informed the comrades that whenever you have something, anything that you feel it needs to be disposed, you ensure you dispose it in the right place. And when we were doing the cleanups, we were able to identify some of the places that we can drop these materials, the unused materials, and we have informed our comrades. And also we are looking forward to ensure that we educate the community. And in future, we are looking forward. We have some of the students coming to educate the community on the importance of keeping the environment clean. And I know that could be one of the ways that we can ensure that we don't just wait until the market is so dirty, so that we organize ourselves and do the cleanliness. So we are putting in place plans, and very soon very soon we will be having the students going around to educate the community. I know that will be one of the ways to solve this. Yeah.
Wow. And maybe do you encounter challenges in environmental wise activities that you carry, or when you are planning, are there some challenges that you face as a committee? Yes.
Yeah, there were some of the challenges that we face. As we all know, the Sogomo Market is very big, and we have the minimum resources. You know, we did this contribution, the facilitation we did from the student fund, that we did from the student fund. And as you all know, this environment is so big. Our facilities could not have been enough to ensure that we do the cleanliness or the whole place of the environment. And we requested at some point the challenges that we face, we had to request the county government to assist us with their truck, and we had to appreciate that, because that assisted us. At least we went to the other sides of the market. We didn't only do the cleanliness within the market, but we also we distribute ourselves to the sites even beyond the market. And through that, it was through the support of the county government that we managed to ensure that other students went behind the market and do this cleanliness.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I've heard you are the one who is representing the people with disabilities in the university.
Yes.
Maybe what advice can you give the people who have disabilities in relation to environment?
Okay, thank you for the question. Keeping the environment clean is a responsibility for us all. So my advice to the common citizens, fellow colleagues, students countrywide, and all those who have disability, the little where we can, since the disability is not inability, let's try also our best in ensuring that whatever little litter that we come across or we want to dispose, let us dispose it in a proper way or in the right place, so that we ensure that our environment is clean. Yes.
Wow. Maybe as we wind up, hand over to the chair of this activity. Maybe what advice can you give the people out there in Kenya, in abroad, about environment?
Okay, thank you. My advice to the people abroad and countrywide is that we should learn to keep our environment clean, because cleanliness is next to godliness. Yeah, so keep our environment clean, and we encourage these activities to be done in all parts. Yeah, thank you.
So I have my colleague here who is going to ask a question. Welcome.
Okay, thank you to the Student Council. You understand that we don't have enough dustbin in our school. What are the strategies that you've put as Student Council to ensure that we have enough dustbin in our school?
Okay, thank you. We as the Student Council, we are looking at a way we are able to assist the school to be able to do what, to champion for the environment and to take care of the school. One of the practices we have ensured is that under today's environment, the materials we purchase for use in this particular event, we reserve them and we didn't allow maybe people to take them home or to go with them at home, but we reserve them and we are going to take them to school and place them to the required places. Secondly is that we have also had a discussion with the management to see a very good progressive way to ensure that the students are able to get reserved places whereby they can be able to drop those particular litters, and also to do what, a separation of litter. So there is a program that is ongoing whereby the school has done partnership to ensure that we get the dustbins that can be able to do what, to ensure we have enough dustbins in school. Thank you.
Nataka tena kuuliza swali. You are aware that climate change ni kitu yenye inasumbua dunia mzima. Ni kitu gani chenye mmeka kama Student Council yenye inafanya wanafunzi wengine at least wewe tunasaidia climate change kama school as an individual school? Hatuangalii dunia mzima, but tunaangalia kama university ni strategies gani zenye tumekuja nazo kama wanafunzi, leaders wa wanafunzi zinasaidia kufight climate change.
Okay, thank you. In regards to that, you will realize that we have gotten some austerity measures with the student budget, but we as an organization, we sat down and saw it wise that it is better for us to cater something small, even if it is not enough, to cater something small, to call upon all the comrades and tell them that, comrades, come here together. Let us go to the society and show them that there is a uniqueness when you are doing cleanliness at the market. And that's why you saw at this particular day, we as the USO, and we have called upon all the comrades who are here, and we have done cleanliness of the market. This is enhancing education, mass education to the society. The society will realize that if the students are sacrificing to come and clean the environment, why not us? If the students are opting to sacrifice to come and clean the environment, let us also follow their footsteps. So for us, we are doing a mass education, that we are doing what? We are spreading the gospel of environment. And if you see in the USO t-shirts that we have published, maybe the facilitator of the event can turn around so that we can see. You can see behind the t-shirts, we have done what? We have printed Environmental Day. We went ahead and sacrificed such an opportunity. Thank you. We went ahead and sacrificed such an opportunity to showcase that it is a day for the environment, that the Student Council has set aside to ensure that the community knows that this is an environment day and we have to take care of the environment because it is for us all. Thank you.
Yeah, and maybe also to add on that, it was one of our roles today to ensure that we also support the global affairs of the Sustainable Development Goals, the SGD number 11 and number 13. It is something that talks about the sustainability of the environment. It's also talk about the climate change. And in our speech or in our briefings that we held with the students shortly before we start, we informed them about the roles of youths to ensure that we particularly partake and support these SDGs development goals. And we saw the students turn out. The students turn out in a great number, despite the fact that there was no even appreciation. It was a way of comrades. Appreciating the surrounding of the surrounding within the university. That is the community, and the community, particularly in this event, is the Sogomo Market, the Sogomo users, those people who have been using the market. And we saw even the community appreciating the work itself. And in our t-shirts, we had printed the Environmental Day. The environment. Why we did this as a printing? We did this as a form of mass communication to educate the community that at some point in time, at least we should organize a day in our calendar throughout the year, at least one day, whereby the community can come out in their numbers and do a mass cleanliness. And we have done that as the comrades, and I know particularly going forward, the community might join or might be organizing even their own activities so that they ensure also in future they can be partakers of this event. So those are some of the ways that we have ensured as the Student Council and as the comrades fraternity that we contribute to these global affairs and through the SGD number 11 and number 13. Thank you so much.
Thank you for those few remarks. And maybe, Mr. President, Your Excellency, what advice can you give the other student leaders, the chairperson, the president from different university in relation to environment? Yeah.
Sawa, thank you, Bwana panelist. My advice to other presidents and particularly to other institutions within Kenya, that this is one of the way, this is the way to go. As the students, we have that key role to participate or to ensure that we keep our environment clean. And under that student vote, we can at least sacrifice a few of our budget, and then we budgeted for facilitating the environmental cleanup within the community that's surrounding our university. Also, we can go abroad, and we can even do with the clubs and societies that we have been running. I am aware that in University of Eldoret we have several clubs. We have the county clubs, and I've seen student leaders within the University of Eldoret. They have been doing cleanups, even fostering the cleanups to their towns where they are coming from. And it is through that, it is one of the ways to ensure that we contribute to the SGDs that I have already talked about, and also it is one of the ways to contribute to cap the climate change. Yes. As you are all aware that our president is one of the champions of the climate action, and we also have the support from the outside. Actually, the UNDP normally support the clubs and societies who measure so much in these climate action things. Sure. So I advise other institutions, and particularly apart from our university, other universities even and different institutions, that we come up together. We through our efforts as the comrades and as the youths, we can salvage this issue that has been affecting us. And it is one of the ways of supporting the government goals through our President William Ruto.
Yes.
So that is my advice to them. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Are you a college or a university student? Environment is a major and important thing in our earth and in our living. Remember our environment, our responsibility. I was your host, Joseph, and together we can. Thank you.